Good morning. Happy Saturday and happy first day of fall, which I don't know. If you're like me, I can't believe it's that time of the year already. I'm here for it, but this year has flown, man. I still feel like it's spring and like start of summer. But how is everybody doing this morning? Um Hey Jess. Oh, here, I'll pop your Hey, thanks for joining. I know it's earlier on the West Coast. It's like midday for me already, but is everybody having a good morning and a good first day of fall? Um, yeah, I just can't believe how fast time has been going. Um, hey April. So what is everybody up to today? Jess, I saw your reel and you're already like getting stuff done. I got so much cleaned, but my space is still crazy. But like creating all week, I don't like always cleaning up because it's just easier to have everything out. And then come like the weekend, I like to clean everything, put it away, and start fresh for the week. Do you feel me? I don't know. There's some people that love putting stuff away as soon as they're done. It really depends on like if I'm gonna use it again or not. But so, what is everybody up to today? I will be working on a couple crafts and I'm going to be listening to lessons in chemistry. I would love to read because honestly, I haven't read much this week, but I am in such a creative mode that I just want to keep the momentum going. I don't want it to stop. Um, I don't even know what my book's right here. I was like, I don't even know what I did with my book. I started last week The Mediator, which is a series I started reading in high school and I finished in college. And I just bought all the books on Pengo. And so I'm rereading them and like that's as far as I've gotten, just over half. That's how little I've read. But I've been listening to lessons in chemistry. I think I'm almost halfway in it. I know a lot of people really like it. I guess I just wasn't expecting what it is, and I don't really know where it's going. So it's been okay, but I'm going to listen to that while I craft and do all that fun stuff. But sitting outside in Florida with my dad, it's actually a cool day here, which is super nice. Aw. So, what is considered cool in Florida? It's so like this looks a lot warmer. It's just like a fuzzy long sleeve shirt. And it's been like in the 50s at night in Michigan. And then during the day, it's like low 70s, which compared to what we've had such a hot summer, it really feels like a big difference. But since it's still not quite like warm out yet, I was like, I'm gonna be cozy and be comfortable this morning, especially because it's the first day of fall today. The shelf helped, but the other side of the room is still crazy, so I'll be tackling that this weekend. Yes. Honestly, that's 100% my life. I made a reel about it, um, and yeah, I think I even have a YouTube short of it. If it looks like everything is so put together, please just know the opposite side of my camera, it's chaos. Until I really deep organize all my stuff, there's just not enough space. And I've just always been so scared to deep organize because it is going to legitimately take me 1 to 2 weeks of just doing that. And it's so hard to make content and also organize, which I should just make content about organizing. But then it feels just even more overwhelming. I don't know. Good morning. I'm working on a couple laser projects, need to clean and decorate for fall. Ooh, that's fun. I want a laser so bad. That's a big goal of mine, working towards that. I just have my scroll saw for now, which it works. You can do a lot with a scroll saw. There's some people that can do some wickedly amazing things. I don't ever want, like, I would like to get to that level, but I also know that I don't have the commitment level. But as for decorating for fall, I feel that. I feel like I'm so far behind. So I just shoved some sunflowers here and I want to put up like and decorate and everything, but it's just been so chaotic and I've been making so much stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'll just, put a couple things out and we'll get to it eventually. Hey, I'm finishing up the movie How to Train Your Dragon. Since I couldn't make Kendall's movie night yesterday, I'll continue Divine Rivals about halfway through now. Ooh, that's exciting. What are you thinking of it so far? I can't wait for our discussion. Can't believe that's already next weekend. Oh my gosh. Also, I love How to Train Your Dragon so much. Um, I'm all about that. I wanna watch it, and that's one of my, like, favorite movies, and actually, I think Universal, I don't know when, but Universal is supposed to be coming out with, like, a How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know if it's the Florida one or the California one. Honestly, I didn't know there was a California one until recently when they had all, like, the Lego stuff, and I was like, "That's not at Orlando," but I know they're doing it. I was actually disappointed because I love DreamWorks. Shrek was my littlest brother's, like, favorite, so when we went to Universal and they're, like, tearing down Shrek, I was really sad because I didn't get to see it, but I got to see Shrek and Fiona, the characters. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited for How to Train Your Dragon. I love all the movies and everything about it, and I really wanna because I collect Loungefly, I really want the toothless Loungefly bag so bad. Maybe once they actually, like, get one of the parks up and going, I'll get it because I like to be able to take, my Loungeflies to the parks. I'm looking for a good witch book, but not romantic stuff, more mystery and magic. Ooh, okay. Um, I read last year The Witching Hour, but that is kind of like it's scary. Um, I haven't read a ton of like witch theme books that aren't romantic. So if you guys all my bookish friends, if you have a good recommendation for that because yeah, otherwise I did the X Hex and then the Kiss Curse, the Curse Kiss. I always mix that up, but those are romantic books. I loved those. But The Witching Hour is more scary and eerie. So if you don't like that, but I really enjoyed it because I like that kind of stuff. Good morning. I'm trying to finish up Belladonna this morning, but I'm probably going to take a quick nap because I have a headache. Oh no, feel better, Kendall. That's not fun. I hate headaches. I stayed up working until 1 a.m. last night because I was just in a groove. And then when my husband left to go to work, it was 4:45 in the morning, and then I was wide awake for 2 hours. So I'm tired. I was like, "Oh, look how cute today." No, I didn't put any makeup on and I'm struggling, but coffee's helping, but I'm not amped up like I was last week. Last week I drank a little bit too much, but I'm really jealous about the Belladonna. That's a book that I wish I would have bought when I bought so many and I didn't, and now I have FOMO. The FOMO is real, but I literally have so many books right now that they're just sitting in piles. So, that'll be like a my birthday's in October, so I'm like, that'll be on my wish list." This is a cozy inside sort of day here. We have the upper part of a tropical storm here in the northeast, lots of rain and wind. Ooh, That's I don't know, I like lazy weekends. It's kind of a bummer if you have plans, but since it's, like, just the start of fall, hopefully you'll have nicer weekends to be able to go out and do stuff, but at least, it gives you an excuse to read or work on anything at home. Good morning. It's 8 a.m. in California and 57 degrees, so I'm feeling a fall mood. Ooh, yeah, it's cooler there now too. I know it's early for my West Coasters, but it's 11 a.m. for me. But thank you for joining, and I hope you're able to curl up with a book or get stuff done today. I was hoping you would win the Eon laser. I have um I always say it wrong. Is it a diode laser? And I wish I would have purchased a CO2 laser. Yeah, that's my thing is I have been thinking about just like getting a smaller one, but I know my end game is going to be a CO2 laser. And I've even been thinking about the Mira 7, but I know the Mira 9 is just bigger. So I'm just gonna work up for, my dream laser, and I was also bummed I didn't win, but the person that won was obviously meant to win, and it's all good time. I'll get a laser eventually, but I think I want the Mira 9, and they were giving away a 7, and I feel like eventually I would want to move up to a 9, so it just makes sense that I can just wait. I'll wait for the one that I'm meant to have. I'm loving Divine Rivals, which took me a bit by surprise, but so happy. Yeah, I have heard a lot of people that don't like fantasy like it. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm gonna show you guys. I forgot to take it out. So, the same author, Rebecca Ross, wrote A River Enchanted, and I love this book. I love this book. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, and it took me a long time to read it because I just had a lot going on, but I am so invested in the characters. And this week, the paperback came out, which the hardcover has been out, but like, look how pretty these covers are. Um, so I got this and I'm so excited to read it. When will I get to it? I don't know. I it's so hard because like sometimes I just want to savor it. And then other times I'm like, no, I need to know what happened because this one kind of leaves you just hanging, waiting for this next one. So I'm so excited. I just love the colors. Ugh. Um, so this one is a little bit more like fantasy to me than Divine Rivals. It's a little bit more magical, and it honestly kind of reminds me of like the Highlands more, which I just with like How to Train Your Dragon, like anything like European, I just really enjoy. And so this kind of feels like a little bit more like that than Divine Rivals, but I'm glad you're liking it. I can't wait for the discussion. This was my first time watching the movie. It's so cute, and that's so cute, and that's so cool. Universal is doing that. This is your first time? I love that movie. I think I saw it in the theaters. Honestly, I don't remember anymore, but I love it. My husband and I'll watch it. And actually, last time when we were in Florida in March, we watched it at his sister's. Because when we stay at his sister's, we normally watch like our favorite um, Universal themed or Disney themed movies. So it's fun. Hey, Katie. Thanks for joining. I hope you're having a good Saturday. I'm glad you like it. They're such great movies. Yeah, and how many are there now? 3? 4? I don't know, there's a lot, and I like them all. I kinda don't remember, like, the difference between the next ones, but anything they do is just really cute. I love the personality of the dragons, I love the personality of the characters. Yeah, I saw it in theaters too, all 3. Okay, that's I was like, "I don't think there's 4th, but are they coming out with a 4th?" I don't it kinda feels like Shrek, like, it just kept it was so successful and so good, and there's so much you can do with it, like, once you create that world that they're like, "Let's just keep going with it." So, I know I really like it. Highly recommend these books too. As for you, Jess, yeah, I don't know. I haven't read like Practical Magic or Spells for Forgetting or anything like that. Those are all on my TBR this year, which I guess now it's this month. Where is time going? I was doing so good at the beginning of this month. I had read Maybe Someday, the novella to Maybe Someday. Oh, did I finish A River Enchanted? I don't know. I like read so many books at the beginning of this month and now it's kind of like died down. Such is life. But yeah, I read A River Enchanted with Jordan's book club, but haven't read the second yet. Yeah, so I started it for Jordan's book club and I didn't get it done in time because I was reading, what was the other one at the time? I read the other book and then I started A River Enchanted and just didn't get finished with it. But um yeah, I don't know what the other one was, but yeah, so we can get started on our first sprint and we'll probably go to the top of the hour. It's just easier for me to remember. But I am gonna like move from this spot and then get set up at my work desk and you guys are gonna see how messy parts of my room are. But I'll turn my camera off so you can't see me, you don't get sick. Um Serpent in the Wings of Night. That's why I was like, it was a really good one, the other one, but it was a big book. Yes. And I have the second one of that too. I have so many sequels I have to read. And then meanwhile, I have to get through ACOTAR. April and I are gonna buddy read Frost and Starlight soon because we want to finish the series before the end of the year. Um yeah, there's just so many books, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. I rather have too many books to read than not enough, you know? So, okay, let's get started and I hope you guys like the little ambiance. There was the cutest ambiance I wanted to use this morning, but they were live, like showcasing it. And I was like, I don't know how that works. Okay. Hi, just joining in. I started a House of Salt and Sorrow last night and so excited to keep going. Ooh, thanks for joining, Heather. That one I don't have and it is also on my like wish list because I've heard everyone talk about it. FOMO with that one. So thanks for joining. We're about to do our first sprint. Hey guys, welcome back. How did everybody do? I started working on faux Christmas cookies. We'll see how it goes. I wanted to do shapes, but I can't find my cookie cutters because let's be honest, I'm not gonna probably make actual cookies. I would love to. In another life, I wish I was like a person that actually loved to, like, cook and bake, but I don't. I don't mind baking, but, I couldn't find my cookie cutters to, um, like, trace, so I'm gonna have to do, like, a stencil or something because I tried to freehand it, and that wasn't going well. But I started at 45% in lessons in chemistry, and now I'm at 52%, so it's moving along. I have 5 hours and 40 minutes left. So I'm just over halfway. I will say there are trigger warnings with it. Wasn't expecting that. And it's if you wanna be enraged a lot, that's just, like, how it's like, very, like, pro-feminism, which I'm all about, but in order to have, like, pro-feminism, I feel like there always just has to be a lot of sexism that enrages you. So that's how I'm feeling about it so far is, like, enraged. "Hi, I'm new here. Do we just hang out and do homework or what?" Well, thanks for joining. Yeah, so we will chit chat for a little bit. You guys can let me know, like, what you're working on, um, or, like, you can craft or read a book or clean, do homework, do whatever you want, but then we come back together and kind of just let everybody know what's going on. And how we did. Yeah, we mostly hang out and read, then take breaks and chat. We just get anything done that we're working on. Yeah. Thank you, Kendall. I read to page 32. I loved lessons in chemistry. I'm so excited for this show. Oh, I didn't know there's a show. That's cool. Yeah, it's so I wasn't expecting like the flashbacks and flash forwards, and then I wasn't expecting like the multi point of view. And I know a lot of people like it. I'm liking it. I'm not head over heels in love with it, but I'm only halfway through, so maybe the ending will change a lot. Yeah, they're making a show. I didn't know that either. On Apple TV mid-October. Oh, so like soon. Wow, I'm really glad I got this when I did that. um, the last thing he told me, is that what it is? I read that book, but I still haven't watched the, show, and I have Apple TV, but I always forget that I have it, which is just a waste, but I need to watch that one too. Have you guys watched the show? Because I liked that book, I thought it was pretty good, but I haven't watched the show yet. I took a nap, and it definitely helped my headache. Good, that makes me so happy. Headaches are just really frustrating. I get migraines, so if I have, like, a headache during the day, it's just like, "Okay, thanks for bogging me down." I'm going to get the rest of my schoolwork for the week done and then finally finish belladonna. It's so, so good. You're not helping the FOMO. Ugh, I know I'll get to it one day. It'll be okay. I have so many books I can read, but I'm glad that you're feeling better and that you're gonna be getting stuff done. You will love the dog. Yes, I am loving 6:30. I hope that's not any spoilers, but, I do, and I'm a dog mom. Um, so, yeah, I have lots of babies, and yeah, fur babies, not real babies, not human babies. Um, so, yeah. Do you guys have, like, a lot going on this weekend? I do not. My husband is working, like no spoilers. I know. It's so hard to know, like, what is a spoiler to people and what's not. Um, but I love anything with dogs, and I did like that there's multiple perspectives because I feel like there's so much more insight on things, but listening to it is just a lot harder than reading it because it doesn't tell you when it switches character, and the audio doesn't have, like, different voices, just different accents, you know? So sometimes it's, like, hard to know, like, you're like, "Oh, they talked about that," and then it's like yeah. It's just there's a lot of time forward and backwards, and then, multi point of view, so it's a lot listening to, but I finally feel like I grasp, like, the characters. I'm gonna start Divine Rivals today after I finish my book too, yay! It's really a fast read, and that's a lot coming from me because 'cause I'm a slow reader. I don't have anything going on this weekend, so I'm probably gonna be trying to fit in as much reading as possible. That's a good plan. Yeah, so my husband is working today, but not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, probably not tomorrow. Um, so that's why I'm like, I don't really ever have a lot going on because he's working. But soon he'll be home all the time. And then I'm like, okay, you can go do something. Brie Larson is Elizabeth Zott. No big plans, dealing with cramps, so honestly, just reading in bed with a heating pad as much as possible. I'm glad that you can just chill in bed with a heating pad, but that's not fun. Why should I know who Brie Larson is? I am so bad with famous people. It's like, I don't know. I still don't know her. Um, oh, Captain Marvel. I was gonna say she kinda looks familiar. Okay. That's cool. Okay, she's in a couple bigger things. I'm really bad with celebrities and names with celebrities, so that's cool. Are you guys excited for well, I don't ever know, like, if anything's coming out anymore because of the writer's strike, but, it ends with us because I know lots of people are not happy with casting with that. And then I know people are worried, like, if ACOTAR is happening, like, who is gonna play who? And people have lots of opinions, and, like, the new Harry Potter, is that coming out? Like, is that still happening? I don't know. I don't keep up to date. I just hear things once, and I'm like, "Oh, cool." Uh 'Cause I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about Harry Potter. I think it's cool that it would be a series because I just feel like they can show off so much more, but it's hard. But I just watched a TikTok of, Harry Potter characters that have passed away, and it's a lot, like, a lot. So, I'm like, "Oh, I can understand, like, keeping it alive for the next generation, especially with so many people who are no longer, like, here to be able to, like, redo it again, but I watch it all. I'm worried that they're hyping it up with the possibility of new things happening, but then they're taking forever to even cast. Yeah, well, I heard that Hulu dropped it, but they didn't know if it was just, like, because of, the writer's strike or if it's, like, a permanent thing, and then people were saying they wanted HBO Max to take it up. Honestly, if I don't see it on TikTok, I don't keep up to date with stuff or, like, a reel. Unless I, like, stumble upon the news, I don't, like, keep up to date with it because then otherwise I get bummed out, like, if it's moving too slow. So that's why I'm just thankful for the things that keep me excited. I'm trying to think because 'cause isn't the new season 2 of Loki coming out, in October? I feel like October has lots of stuff. And isn't Wednesday 2 supposed to be coming out? Or season 2 of Wednesday, and what else is coming out? I don't know. Bridgerton is, like, coming out in, like, November, December, which I thought was weird. I don't know, when I think of Bridgerton, I think of spring. Spring, summer, even though in the summer, they technically go away into the country, and they don't have all the balls and stuff as much. I don't know. I just, like Bridgerton is spring to me, so, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna paint this tumbler while I listen to my audiobook. It says endlessly creating myself, and then there's like a moth and like some roses. So I think I'm gonna paint um some roses on it for this next sprint. And then I have a couple tumblers I spray painted earlier, but they're out in the garage drying, so I don't get all fumey in here. So I'm going to also glitter those hopefully sometime during sprints. Like I said, I'm very like in a productive mood, so that's why I'm doing the audiobook instead of sitting down and reading. But let's go until the top of the hour again. I just like it. It's easy for me. So I'll see you guys in 49 minutes. Okay. Welcome back. How did everyone do that round? I got 4 tumblers started painting. Oh, I started doing, I painted flowers on the one, and then I'm doing, like, a lot of base for a couple other tumblers. Um, I'm just I have so much vinyl and decals, and I love all of it that I'm having a hard time picking what to put on what. Um, and, like, I'm really now that it's fall vibes, I'm all about, like, this like, the burnt orange color, and then, like, this is a little bit lighter, it's called a honey, but, like, mustard and, like, deep blush or, like, m mauve colors and teals. And I'm a little biased, I like teal to begin with. Fun fact, this color is actually the color that I painted my chair. Yes, I painted my chair. So, how did you guys do? I got from 52% to 64%. And I'm really starting to like enjoy lessons in chemistry now. I did not know what to expect going into it, so it was very different. And there is a lot of building. Um, Happy first day of fall sprinting. Thanks, Janet. Yeah, so I'm into like fall tumblers, which I know is kind of like I should have already been doing it, but I am a mood creator. And when I do stuff for Auntie Tay, a lot of it is like months in advance. So I don't know, it's so hard to balance doing stuff. Like I'm working on Christmas stuff and like New Year's stuff. So then it's like, okay, well, I want to wait until it's actually fall to work on fall things. But oh my gosh, like I'm having such a hard time. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna show you too many vinyls because honestly, this is like just a tiny little bit of the ones I have. And it's all from the Glitterati Co. If you go down into my bio, it says keep updated, and that's where I have like my smart bio. And the second link down is the Glitterati. If you use code SPARK, you get 15% off. And some of these are special editions, but this time of the year, Nina has like some amazing, amazing um vinyls and glitters and all the things. So, so some of these are special edition. I think you can still get this one, but I love this one, the poison apples, and then there's like um the what's it called? Good Girls Gone Mad. This is a special edition. So it has like a bunch of princesses on it, but the vibe I'm really going for is she just had a special launch for Harry Potter themed stuff, and this one's called Anything Off the Trolley Dears, and this just got like all the treats, and then she had these are my favorite. These were special editions, so you can't if you keep up to date on her Facebook page, you can like see all these, but like look at the Hogwarts and just I love the detail and she has it in black and white. Sorry. Um yeah, I'm obsessed. It just has like all of these little images from Harry Potter. So I want to make stuff with that, but she also has ACOTAR themed, like inspired stuff. So I've been really, really wanting to do like Cauldron Boil Me. This is a wrap, so it fits perfectly on the plump 24s. And I haven't actually done a wrap, but come on, like how cute is that? And then this one is House of Wind Book Club. And then it's got the little tea in the mountain. So for all my book girlies, if you're also crafters, she's got, like, a whole fandom section, and she's got a bunch of different stuff in there, and if you like horror movies, she's got a bunch of horror movie themed vinyl and decals. Yeah, so, like, I have decals that go with almost all of this stuff, so and there's just some, like, regular, like, book-themed ones. This one says, "Books are magic." So good. So if you craft, especially tumblers, um, yeah, check Nina out. So like this one is like witchy vibes. And then okay, this one I think I'm definitely gonna put on one because it's pumpkins and books and spooky and plaid, and I just love the color and pumpkin spice. So I definitely think I'm gonna do that one. And then there's just some really cool like retro-y ones that have like fall colors that I really like. And then she has, sorry, I promise I won't go on and on and on about these, but then she has like faux embroidered looking things. So like she has these sunflowers, there's these cow skulls, which this is right up my alley. And then like the teals. I love teals and like oranges and maroons. These just everything in this I'm obsessed with. And then she has like another one like that. And this is only a little bit of what she has. She also has some really cute Christmas ones that I have from last year, and there's a couple things that I've had a work in progress. But yeah, then she has like here's the House of Wind book club that has the little mountain and the surreal tea. And then you can't really see, but there's like the book titles on there. There's just so many like fun, cool stuff. There's just like regular, like slow burn ones. So I'm all about it. So obsessed. Like I said, if you go to my smart bio, it's in there. Like yeah, you don't even have to put these on tumblers. You can put them on anything because they're decals. So okay, got that out of my way because I'm just struggling. I want to use them all, but I mean, I have a lot of tumblers, but it's a matter of how many am I actually going to get done? And then are people buying that kind of stuff right now? Or am I going to be like hoarding all these things? I finished the movie on the first sprint and I've been doing some productive house things, finally settled down and to read and about 30 more pages into Divine Rivals. Fun. I'm glad you're getting a lot done. Those are beautiful. Yes. I'm obsessed with like so many of them. And like I said, some of them, like with the fandom ones, will be like limited edition and you can only buy them once. But she has some cute ones that say like happily ever after is not a fairy tale, it's a choice. They're just little books, like create your own fairy tales. She has a lot of really pretty Harry Potter inspired ones. Nope, it was right that way. Like here's the snitch, the stitch. This I can't talk right now. Um, and she has like The Hobbit. I think she had a couple Star Wars ones. I'm not a big Star Wars girly, but she has them. She does have I Love You, Thorns and All from the first ACOTAR. Yeah, I'm obsessed. Yeah, bury me with my books. There's so many, especially like spooky season vibe. She's got you. So that's where I'm at. I feel like I'm getting a lot done because I started a bunch of tumblers. That's the thing is like you like batch work. So I got a lot of them painted. They're probably not going to be dry. So I'm going to words. I'm going to glitter this one, this next sprint, and then maybe by the last sprint I'll be able to paint other ones. I'm trying to think. Some of these like work better on different ones. I don't know if that's one's gonna fit, but that's okay. I have ideas. I have so many ideas. Will items be posted for sale? Yeah, so I have an Etsy shop Currently, there's nothing in there right now because I just got, rid of my summer stuff, and some big things are coming. Hopefully by next weekend, well, actually next weekend, some big things are happening, with my Etsy shop, but eventually, when I finish things, they'll be available in my Etsy shop. So, if you're interested in any of this kind of stuff, I love, like, mixing my book worlds with my craft world. I really, really love it. Um, it's just fun, and then, I mean, like, just the floral stuff, like, this is gorgeous, gorgeous, which I also garden for a hobby. My husband, like, teases me that pretty much anything that an old lady likes to do, I enjoy doing, except cooking, but as you guys saw earlier, I like making fake food, so, you know. Um, but yes, I am in a season of big changes, and sometimes it's scary, but I am just, like, trusting the process and excited of, like, my capabilities and everything that my life is turning into. It's been a pretty hard year for me personally, just a lot of, like, deaths this past year. Um, but, like, coming out of September, going into October, which is gonna be super crazy month, but I don't know, I'm just excuse me, I'm trying to, like, enjoy it all, so, um, let's sprint. Okay, can't wait to see what's next for you. You'll do great. Thanks, Katie. Yeah, just lots of big things that weren't expected, but such is life. Life is unpredictable, and the only thing you can, expect in life is change. So, I'm just going with the flow and finding new things that I love. Like, I would have never thought last year or like 2 summers ago that when I started reading again that I would find this whole book community and I would, make so many new friends with it and want to start like a bookstagram and then read online. And now I have a book club. Like, what? I would have never known this stuff was going to happen. So I'm just taking everything for what it is and finding joy and things that make me happy and just creating based off that. So trying to be positive. So, yeah, let's get into the next sprint and let's go until like 10 to the top of the hour. Does that work? It'll be a little bit shorter this time, and then I'll probably only do one more sprint. Unless y'all are like, no, I want more. But I'll probably do one more sprint after this. So I will see you guys in a little bit. No, I have to make one. Okay, see you in a bit. Welcome back. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on with my voice. It's like it's fine and then all of a sudden I'll lose it a little bit. I think like the weather change and everything is just like irritating my allergies, but how did everybody do that round? I'm on 71% of lessons in chemistry. Something very big just happened. Um, yeah, I just want to say there are trigger warnings though, so definitely look that up. But I am really enjoying um the direction it's heading right now. I glittered the one tumbler and it turned out so pretty. I used petrified from the glitterati and it's so hard to see, but it has like a holo sparkle, but it's like a black gray. Yeah, that's also if you're shopping vinyl, whatever, decals. And then I got this painted. I need to paint in the leaves. I'm really bad. I forget about the leaves, and the leaves are technically supposed to go behind. So then it just makes my job a million times harder to paint the leaves behind it. But I have these roses. Um, it dries a lot lighter than what it looks right now, and I like the lighter color. I kind of wonder if I should mix like this muted color with um a little bit more like white just to lighten it up a little bit, but I'm liking it so far because it matches the front. But then I think I'm gonna do like teal leaves kind of because it's like a teal color instead of a green. I think that would be cool. So I'll probably do that when this paint's dry so that I don't accidentally smudge it. So then I'll let this dry and then I have super fine paint markers and I'll draw in all the lines on it. And I really love painting tumblers. That's where I have a teal one that I painted, which I'm going to do the second bases on everything. I'm going to maybe try painting pumpkins or something for a little fall theme. And then I don't know yet. Maybe I'll just like sprinkle a little bit of glitter. I love glitter, but I also know like some people don't like glitter. But because most of the tumblers I do have a glossy finish, I don't know why. I just like them to have some sparkle, but I feel like you don't always have to have like a full glitter tumbler, even though that's what I prefer. So how did you all do? I didn't realize till now that I can't put this down because it's wet. I have a holder that holds them, but it's like in my closet because that way I don't have to worry about like bumping it or anything when I work on other stuff. So I'm gonna have to hold it while we chit chat for a little bit. Um, yeah, so how'd you guys do? Oh, I said 71% into lessons in chemistry. I only have 3.5 hours left. So I'll probably finish it today. Um, actually, like that's probably definitely gonna happen. So that's exciting because I have Harry Potter Deathly Hallows on audiobook on my Libby. So I finally am gonna complete the whole series and that's where I'm like getting all excited because I have this Harry Potter vinyl and I just finished like listening to the whole series. I just have been in the mood to binge watch the whole series and the end of October I get to go to Universal. And I've never been for their what is the horror nights, Halloween horror nights. I've never been there for that. And I'm so excited because there's apparently like Death Eaters at Diagon Alley and I'm so excited. I love being scared. I love haunted houses. So the fact that like it's all haunted houses, I'm so excited. And I get to go with my mother-in-law and sister-in-laws and my hubby and it's the like a super fast trip, but I am so I'm just, like, looking forward to it. I haven't had, like, a trip to look forward to since March, which I know doesn't seem that much, but I was supposed to be going. I was actually supposed to be in Texas right now, but then a lot of things got canceled, so I was kind of feeling bummed. So now I have something to look forward to. It's just, like, a perfect way to, like, end spooky season, so I'm sorry if, like, I have so much of that content coming up because I get to make stuff for Disney, I get to make stuff for Universal. We also go to SeaWorld, which I love SeaWorld, it's so fun, I almost cry, like, every time. And, like, I'm animal science, like, I have a degree in animal science, so just seeing, like, how they train and interact, and I have friends who, were zookeepers at, like, our local zoos and seeing, like, their training processes and, like, how they help condition animals so it's healthy for them to work on them, and that way they can keep the animals healthy. Super excited. I love it, so I have all of that I'm looking forward to and gonna be crafting for. So cute. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not quite together, but, it's getting there. I think if I throw in some, like, gold touches, it'll look really cool. I finished up my schoolwork, good job, and I know I've been saying I'm gonna finish Belladonna, but hopefully I mean it this time, then finally get into Divine Rivals. And I just got my email. Kendall has a Patreon and she does Sunday night sprints on her Patreon. So don't worry. I'm sure you'll get it done between today or tomorrow and get started. Divine Rivals was literally so fast. Um, please take pictures if you get a chance at Universal. I've never been, so I need to make it a priority. I love it. Okay, so I will be honest. Um, Universal versus Disney is kind of a letdown. I think Disney just does like, a lot better job of having, like, photo op areas. The first time I went to Universal, like, if you don't go on the ride, there's not a lot of photo op, like, opportunities, and sometimes I just feel like I get really dizzy and lightheaded, not all the time, but the first time we went, I just wasn't feeling good enough to go on rides, and if you don't go on rides, you don't get to see a lot, and that to me is very disappointing. For example, when you go to Island of Adventures, I think, that's where Hogsmeade is, and in order to go into Hogwarts, you have to get in the line to go on the ride, which a lot of the people say they get sick on the ride. I didn't, but it's all subjective, and, um but, like, inside Hogwarts is so cool, but I don't like Hogsmeade as much as Diagon Alley. I think the photo op opportunities in Diagon Alley are where it's at, um, and then I've been on Escape to Gringotts, which I thought it was an okay ride. I don't know. I prefer Disney over Universal, but I think what they do for Harry Potter is so good at Universal. Minus the fact that you have to go on rides to see a lot of the cool stuff, but Diagon Alley is, like, vibes. I love it. I'm all about it. I absolutely live for it. I can't wait. I designed something for our outfits, and I can't wait for it. And yes, I'm hoping to, like, try a vlog on our trip. I don't really vlog much, mostly because I never leave my house. But I'm hoping to make a bunch of fun reels of, like, all the stuff I've made and just fun content, because I love doing it, so I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a vlog. Oh, that makes sense. That's sad that there's not a lot to see besides the ride. I seriously just wanna go for Harry Potter, and that is pretty much, like, their other stuff is kind of disappointing. like, walking in between worlds, there's not a lot, and it's very confusing what a lot of the stuff is. Like, there's a raptor encounter, and we're like, "What is that?" And it's literally where you get a picture and there's, what are they called? Like a zookeeper that sh brings out these different raptors and, like, I can't who did we get to meet? I think it wasn't Blue. Oh my gosh, think I just had the name, but it's gone. So, like, you get, like, a picture with the raptor, um, and it's, like, a cute little, like, comedy skit, but then, like, sometimes you don't know, like, if you go into an area, if it's a ride or not, and, like, Transformer ride was cool, but it broke down while we were on it, which was kinda scary. Nothing bad, it just had issues, but, like so it's really cool. I actually got to see the real Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, and I have pictures in person because okay, this is, like, one of my craziest stories of my life. I used to manage, like, a dairy farm in the country, like, out in the middle of, like, open fields, and they shot one of the last I don't know how many Transformers movies there are now in our area, and one of the farmers down the road housed all the equipment, so literally Bumblebee and Optimus Prime drove past my house, but when they got done filming on, like, one of the dirt roads next to me, my sister-in-law now, back then she wasn't my sister-in-law, but she was living with me at the time, and you could hear the helicopters, and we're like, "They're close, they have to be close," and they're filming for Transformers, so we got out and we saw that they were the road over, and when they were done filming, they let us get pictures with Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, like, the actual vehicles. So when we go to Universal and there's, like, no photo op stuff except, like, what's on the outside of the building. It was just really disappointing. Um, and, like, I love Minions and Despicable Me, and my husband can do the ultimate Gru voice. There's no photo ops. It's all on the ride, and honestly, that ride is always, like, 2 plus hours long. We finally got there the last time we were there, it was, like, 30, 45 minute wait. We went on and I didn't like the ride, but you don't get to see anything unless you go on the ride, and I don't like it. I feel like Disney does such a better job. I took a tourism class in college for, like, just an elective, and I loved it so much, and honestly, I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, I have, like, the most basic knowledge, like, a 1 class, you know, knowledge on tourism, and Universal just, like, doesn't quite match, Disney, but Harry Potter stuff, they nailed it. There's a couple things I could think they could have done better, but, like, the butterbeer, the just, like, vibes, I love it. It's my favorite. It's yes, I can't wait to go. I'm gonna, like, cry. I will be waiting for all the content that you make. I love seeing your reels of stuff you make. Thanks, Kendall. Yeah, and now, like, with spooky season and costumes and everything, I just can't wait. Stop it right now, that's so cool, I love Transformers. Yes, I do too, I will be honest, I haven't seen, like, the last ones. After Shia LaBeouf got out of it, I haven't really watched too many, but I know, it was just like, what are the chances that this happened in my lifetime? Um, so yeah, that was fun. Welcome back, April. I visited with my grandparents. Aw, I hope they're doing well. And April has lots of knowledge on like parks and stuff too, if you guys are ever interested, because April is from Florida. I have just started going to the parks. The first time I ever went was last year, and now I'm addicted. I love it so much. Um, Stop it. I can't handle it. I'm actually, like, really, like, emotional today, so let's not. No, I appreciate you guys a lot, but you'll make me cry, like, happy tears, but I will cry. Um, so yeah, I'm just holding this tumbler, I'm gonna let it put it down when we do the next sprints. Um, let's go until a quarter two for the next sprints, and ooh, hang on. Sorry, they're, like, popping up quick now. Yeah, I haven't watched the ones without Shia, however you spell his last name yet. Um, which is funny. Oh, what is Matt just started watching again, like, rewatching another movie with Shia LaBeouf in it, and it's, like, where they're moonshiners and stuff. It's a really good movie. It's, like, a drama. It's sad, but, he started watching that again, and I'm like, "Ah." He's been watching a lot of Shia LaBeouf movies because he watched the new Indiana Jones, the Crystal Skull, and then he went to this one, so maybe he's on a Shia LaBeouf kick right now. Maybe he'll watch Transformers next. I kinda wanna watch Transformers now. I haven't watched those movies in forever. I miss most of the chit chat. I never get calls and just had 2 people call me to chat. That's such a cool story about Transformers. I swear, I never leave my house. I say that. I don't leave my house very often. It's just like, this is my happy place. Um, unless I have someone to go with, I don't like doing things by myself. I'm an introvert, hardcore that way, unless it's going, to, like, Disney or Universal, but, I swear, the one time I leave my house, that's when I get messages and phone calls, and I swear everybody then calls me. So weird. I don't know why. It's like, "Oh, she's busy. I should call her." Harry Potter Land is definitely the only good part of Universal, but so worth going. Yes. I know. That's the thing is, like, I'm such a big Harry Potter fan, and my husband's such a big Harry Potter fan, and my littlest brother and his girlfriend are huge fans. My little brother's girlfriend is, like, obsessed, which makes me happy. We get along really well. And we're hopefully going back in February to, like, take my little brother for the first time, so I hope it all works out. But I'm hoping I need to look up where How to Train Your Dragon, if that's going in Orlando or in California. Um, because if How to Train Your Dragon's there, then, it gives you guys more reason to go. Um, Kendall, we can't do this. I love that y'all are doing a book club and stuff now because I think you're all the best. We think you're the best. Okay, I'm gonna cry. We're I don't know why. Yeah, we're just very thankful. We love your stuff. And I love April's stuff. Okay, I promise I won't chat too long, but I got this book bag from April. She made this with her hands because I wanted it to match. Okay, I'll show you guys next time, okay? Only because I don't want to ruin the tumbler and I want to give this bag justice. But April made this. 'Tis so sweet. Follow her and all of her stuff. She's so talented. I'll show it off more. But okay. um, yeah, let's go in the next let's go in the next sprint so I can hold my face while I sob. Y'all are too funny. Yes, and I have to show you how much detail April puts into her products, and that's just, like, one thing, so I'll show you guys next round, um, everything, but yeah, I made the bad decision of, like, "I'll show them this cup while it's wet, and I can't put it down." So this is just how it's going. So let's go until, well, now that I talked a good long time, um, let's talk. Uh, yes, April's super talented. I'll go over all the details of that. Let's sprint until quarter two. It'll be a quick one. I'm sorry. But hopefully you can like wrap up a couple things that you need to do that you've been putting off. Maybe this will be a good time to do it. And I'm gonna go put this cup down. Okay, see you guys in a hot minute. Hey everybody, how did you do that sprint? I got a second coat on a couple tumblers and I painted the leaves on the one that I was holding. Um, because it dried so quickly already. So I was able to paint the first layer of leaves on it. I ended up going with like this, it's called robin's egg. So it's like a muted, you know what I mean? A muted blue. And I'm really liking it. So I was happy with that choice. um I think that was gonna be our last sprint, but I got to 79% in lessons in chemistry and I'm really liking it now. It was just like a lot of build up and a lot of like anger getting to this part, and now I'm really enjoying it, which I'm glad I stuck through because I know a lot of people liked it. I try depending on it, but I will say there are trigger warnings. So I'm glad I forced myself through the parts that I wasn't a big fan of, and now I'm only 2.5 hours left. So hopefully finish that today. Um And I'm gonna show you the bag April made, but I did find, okay, this was in 2016, so it seems like yesterday, but that was like forever ago. So there's me with Bumblebee, and then I have a picture of me in the front of Optimus Prime, but I wasn't about to devour like all my photos. That's my now sister-in-law and I, with Optimus Prime. I feel like I look so young. I was so young. That was 2016. Yeah, I mean, that was a decent amount, and that's when I would have, like, a healthy tan because I managed a dairy farm, that was, like, pasture-based, so I was out in the sunshine a lot. So, yeah, I have a picture, like, in the front of them, but I wasn't gonna look through all of them, but I wanted to show them, like, it actually happened, you know? Um Hey, Melissa, thanks for stopping by. How did Reese's game go? Getting lots of cleaning and organizing done today. It's been good. Yay. I know. I think like last weekend it was just crazy busy and it's so hard depending on if your like kids have sports or I just feel like now that it's like fall, people go to like pumpkin patches and corn mazes and all that. So I know it's busy. I ate lunch because I was getting hungry and got some reading in. I have about 50 minutes left in the audio of Belladonna. Thank you for sprints. Love spending Saturdays with you. Thanks, Kendall. I'll see you tomorrow for your sprints. I love not getting Sunday scaries with you. I have about 50 pages of Divine Rivals left. Oh, you are in it. You are in it. Just got back from Reese's soccer game, the 1-5-0, and now time for homecoming prep. That's so exciting. I'm glad she won. Uh, yeah, I so homecoming's such a weird concept for me because I come from a small town. We have homecoming, but we didn't do formal homecoming. They might do it now, but ours was just after the football game. So you just went in your clothes you wore to the football game, which was kind of fun because I remember one year it was fun for us, but on student council, we did a fundraiser for glow sticks and they sold like crazy at the game. And then at the dance, which was in the school cafeteria, people were breaking them and getting like the glow light all over themselves and the school. So it backfired, but I remember it being really fun. So, I know now, like, well, most places it's like super formal. So I can't wait to see pictures of her. I got 60% into Divine Rivals. I can't wait to keep reading, but also nervous. I can't wait to discuss with you guys next week. We will post all the details on Tales of Starlight Instagram. April and I will. I'm assuming, April, that if you're still here, um, that we're gonna do it at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time like we normally do. Just putting that out there. Because that just works. If it doesn't work, I don't know. We'll try to figure that out. Thanks for sharing. So fun. I mean, that was like one of like the luckiest moments in my life. um, I'm loving your sweater, Sam. I want in all the colors. Oh, thank you. I know. That sounds like so much fun. It was nice because like you didn't have to like get a dress because we had our Christmas dance, which pretty much, I mean, like I know schools do that too, but our Christmas dance was pretty much like a homecoming. It was formal but short dresses, you know. And it was just nice to be able to go after the game. I don't know. As you can tell, I'm not like a super girly girl. Don't get me wrong, I like getting dressed up, but I didn't have to do it all the time. Yep, 11 a.m. works. Yeah, hopefully that works for everybody because since it's like earlier in the morning, even for you West Coasters, hopefully you're like, I like sleeping in, or you're not like, I like sleeping in. Because I'm hoping that way if you have plans, it doesn't mess with it too much. We will put more details and in the future if it doesn't work. But Saturday is just a good day that works because April has a big girl job and we all have big girl jobs, but April has a 9 to 5 plus a bunch of other things that she participates in. So Saturdays are just easier um, for us to both work. But if it doesn't work for people in the future, we can potentially talk about other times, which coming off of April, I wanted to show my bag. So the whole inspiration started because Happy Go Lovely Sleeves, who does book sleeves, has this super cute monarch butterfly book sleeve that I'm so obsessed with, and I love butterflies so much. And I actually have so many monarchs in my backyard right now. It makes me so happy. So Rachel at Happy Go Lovely Sleeves made this book sleeve and I loved it. And I've been wanting to get like a backpack, and April's like, oh, well, I have this design I want to try out. I think this would be like cool with that fabric. And look at it. I love it because like I struggle with being like a neutral girly and being like a glitzy girl because I'm both. I'm literally both. I love all aesthetics. I love cottagecore, but I also love like glammy. I'm not super glammy, but I like sparkle and rhinestones and bling and all that kind of stuff. So I felt like she did such an epic job. Like the glitter, so it's like black glitter, but it actually has like an orangish like shimmer to it, which matches the butterflies. Um, it's seriously so good. And then the pockets on the side, which is really cool. And then she has, or the zippers on the side, and then there's 2 pockets on the inside, or 2 compartments. And then there's a zipper on the front. And this is where I love it. Like April can get really specific with what you want, so she can customize everything to what you want. I'm going to say like all this stuff and April's going to be like, that's too much detail. But she had this like she found this strap webbing stuff that has butterflies on it, like monarchs. And then the zipper pull is a butterfly on this one. And then this one is books. Because it's a book bag for the books. It's a really good size. If you wanted a laptop, I don't know if it would fit unless you had a small laptop, but like iPad, Kindle, everything like fits in it. And it's like you can't even tell that that's in it. You know what I mean? Like you could probably fit a couple books without like probably 2 books without it like changing the size of it, which I'm just so obsessed. So like that's so cute. April does such a good job. Um, 'Tis so sweet on Etsy and Instagram. So it's like my new favorite thing ever. I it makes me want to like go somewhere and like take a book, like to a park and just read, like go for a walk and then just read with the bag and then just like be Vanna White with it to everyone that walks by. It's like just the perfect balance for me. Um Reese has a soccer team and needs to fix that. Uh Fix it will be bronze on her. Love the bag. Thanks, I love it too. Yeah, rhinestone cowgirl. Like I really am. Like I have like the farmhouse, but then I also have the like sparkle everything, like vintage, but also sparkly. Have you guys ever seen Junk Gypsy? I think it used to be on Great GMC, Great American Country Music. Oh, whatever. Not CMT, but the other country channel. It used to be, I think it was on that. So it was called Junk Gypsy, and they would literally get antiques and then like add to it. And I was like, that's me. I love that. So my plans today move to next Saturday because of all the storms. It's an event. It's going to be with my mom, so I won't be able to join the live show, but we'll chat on Discord and replay it back. Aw, I'm sorry. The bag is adorable. You can tell quality too. Yeah, I mean, April is insane. Like, I'm sorry. I've never really wanted like Coach or Louis Vuitton. I mean, I have Loungefly and I absolutely love my Loungefly, but like April's quality is right up there. Um, yep, everything can be made with different colors. I love that the bottom is a darker color and that it's like a vinyl so that when I set it on the ground, I'm not going to ruin it because I am not easy on like bags and purses, and I have had my one purse from April for like 3-4 years and it still looks great. And now that I have a bunch more, it's nice cuz I can swap them out. But of course, I love it. That's a great show. Yes. So like Junk Gypsy, it was just like my vibes. I literally when I sorry. When I used to work at a different dairy farm, I made like a hand embroidered hat using their like crown on their logo. And I did a crown on my baseball cap and put rhinestones on it and put Cow Queen. So that about sums up like my taste. Yeah, I love old with new, sparkle with neutral. I love it. So, thank you guys so much. I don't think I'm doing sprints next weekend because we have the book discussion for Tales of Starlight Book Club for Divine Rivals. I might go live afterwards to just I don't know. I don't want to commit to anything. If I decide to commit to anything, I'll post about it on my Instagram on either if you follow me at Asparkasam, which is my crafty content, or Asparkasam Library, which is my book content. I'll post it there with whatever I decide. But it'll be more of a last minute decision because maybe I want to hang out after the book discussion. Maybe I'll be like, I need to go read another book, and I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a ton of fun today. And if I don't see you at the book discussion, I will definitely see you sprints for the following Saturday after that. So that's the schedule I'm trying to stick to. It just works well for me. The only time if it, like, really changes, I'll make a post about it on here, but thank you so much for joining. See you next time. Have a great Saturday and a weekend, and happy fall.